Welcome to Learn Lenormand in your lunch break. My name is Emma, and over the next 30 minutes I'm going to show you how to read Lenormand cards. Lenormand cards have been around for centuries. They're coming back into style though, so they're becoming quite popular. They're a set of 36 small cards that give you direction in everyday matters. Questions such as, will I get that job? Or is my partner happy? Or should I move house? They are simple. Unlike tarot, the cards don't have any symbolism displayed in the pictures, and you should avoid trying to read too much into the images. In fact, I recommend getting the most basic pack with uncluttered images to start with. Keep it simple and your readings will remain accurate. I use the blue owl cards for their simplicity. You'll see that they've got the picture and only the picture. This one happens to be the bouquet, which is number 9, and it also has a playing insert, so a playing card insert of the Queen of Spades in this case. They're the 3 things that you can use to do readings with, and they're important when it comes to more advanced reading. So today we're going to look at the meaning of each card. There are lots of different meanings, but I want you to learn just one for now. So a key word for each card. Once we have a meaning for each card, we can start reading. It's that simple. I'll show you a few 3-card readings proposing the question, what do I need to know today? As the question. Finally, I'll show you a 3-card reading with a specific question. You will see the answer leads into another question and another 3-card spread. And you can keep asking questions in this manner until your heart is content. So good luck, and if you enjoy learning Lenormand in your lunch break, check out my other Lenormand courses such as Learning Lenormand 101. You'll find these on my website. Thank you. I'm going to do some of the meanings of the cards. There's 36 in total. Each of them have a number. The first card is the Rider card. The Rider card is the messenger. He brings things. He brings news. He brings deliveries. Sometimes he brings people. And the one thing I want to teach you is that what he brings cannot be determined just by this card alone. This card is a word. It means one thing. It means news. It means messenger. It means a delivery. What is bought, what news, what thing is determined by the card that either comes before it or after it. 2 cards make a statement, 3 or more cards make a sentence. So just for our purposes here, we just want to learn one meaning for each card. So the Rider, number 1, is news. The second card is Clover. Clover is all about luck, so think of the Irish being very lucky people. Opportunity, a chance, it comes quickly. The third card is the Ship, and the ship's all about journeys and travel. It can be foreigners as well. The fourth card is the House. That's all it is a house, and what house means to you: family, home, real estate. The place that you go to at night time to relax. So it's all about the things around you that you surround yourself with. The 5th card is the Tree, and the tree is all about health for me. So it's got good roots, it's got wide base roots, gives it a chance to grow tall and strong. It also represents spirituality and growth. The 6th card in this deck is the Clouds. So you can see that there's big fluffy clouds in the background. It's dark on one side, light on the other. Some say that that will determine whether it's good or bad, but I don't tend to. Clouds are clouds. They move quickly, they cloud your judgment, they leave you in doubt, they represent unclear things. You can't see through clouds, so it can mean trouble and strife. Number 7 is a snake. Now most people think of a snake as a snake in the grass, so they bite your ankles, They bring problems, lies, jealousy. It can also represent a strong woman, and also in some circumstances can be like the circle of life, because the tail of the snake, when inserted into its mouth, forms a circle. The 8th card in our deck is the coffin. Now, coffin, traditionally you think of death. It's not death as in the death card like the tarot. It just means endings, something finishing, loss. It can mean death, but we don't ever predict that. Sickness, it can also mean anything that's square, like a present. So be very wary of predicting someone's death. The 9th card is flowers or bouquet. Bouquet is my preferred name. It's just a beautiful thing. People give you flowers as gifts, as recognition and reward. It can be joy and satisfaction. But just think of it as beauty. Number 10 is the scythe. And the scythe's all about cutting things, isn't it? Cuts it very quickly. It can mean surgery, danger, decisiveness. This one has lots of different names. It's either the whip or the birch or the rod. I like to think of it as the whip, and what do whips do? They can be painful if repetitive. It can signify arguments, repetitive things, addiction, and sex as well. Number 12 is all about birds. So communications, all verbal communications. It can be meetings, gossip, also a couple. Number 13 is the child, and it is what it is. It's small, young, innocent, little. If you're doing a reading and somebody asked about their child, then this would become your significator card. Number 14 is the fox. So this could be a foxy man, a foxy lady. For me, it's employment and work. Foxes tend to be cunning and manipulative though, and they'll sneak in and they'll steal the eggs of the chickens. Number 15 is the bear. Bears are strong, powerful. They relate to health as well in what you eat, so they're about digestion and food. Can also, for me, it can be the boss, a strong boss. Number 16 is the stars, and that's hope, success, new path, guidance. Could be someone famous. Number 17 is the stork. Storks bring change and movement and improvement in a situation. Also, it can be with the child pregnancy, and if you had the birds as well, could be potentially twins. So this card will mean different things depending again on what's around it and the question that you're asking. Everyone loves a dog. Dogs are loyal. It can be a friend, someone who provides guidance and protection. It can also be the other man if you're looking at reading somebody and they're asking about somebody who's not their partner. Number 19 is the Tower, and this is all about large institutions or corporations. It can be about isolation as well, stuck in the top of the tower on your own. Ambition, taking a bird's eye view. Number 20 is the garden. What happens in gardens? Parties happen in gardens, that's what happens. People gather together. It can be about networking, a congregation or a group of people. So it's a gathering. This is the mountain. And the mountain presents obstacles for some people. It can be enemies or delays, some blockages. It can also be that you need to go and sit on a mountain and contemplate life for a little while and just be where you are. Again, it depends on what's around it. Number 22. Now this is crossroads or choices and decisions that need to be made. It can mean that you've got two choices. It can mean the number 2, plus it's got 2 as the number. It's about decisions though, so if this comes up for somebody, it means that they've got options and choices to make. Number 23, this is mice. They come in and spoil your nest, so they're about theft and deterioration, stress, worry, loss, that sort of thing. They don't just eat one cob of corn, they spoil the whole nest. So this for me is worrying. This is the heart. Everybody knows what the heart represents: love, desire, passion, generosity. And a ring. You have a ring when you have a commitment. You have a contract or marriage or a promise that's made. So number 26 is the book. And this is all about knowledge and studies. It's also about projects, but the book's closed, so it can also mean that there's secrets that are hidden that haven't been revealed yet. What sort of secrets, I'm wondering? Will depend on what's around it. Number 27 is the letter. This is all about written communication, where the birds, which is 22, is all about verbal communication. This is all about written documents, tests, results, emails, text messages, that sort of stuff, written stuff. Number 28 is the man. Now this, if you're reading for a lady, the man might be her other partner or her partner. He may also, if you're reading for a man, it will represent him. He's the key that you'll look for if reading for a man. You'll also look for him if you're reading for a woman and you want to know what's going on between them. It can also represent that you need to maybe look at the more masculine things around you, or be a little bit more masculine. Again, it depends on what's around it. So we'll just have him as the man and he's male. Sitting next to the man, of course, is the lady, and she's number 29, and she is who you look for if you're reading for yourself and you're female, or if you're reading for another woman. If you're reading for a man, this might be his significant partner. You can see what's going on between them. 30 is the lily. Lilies are all about maturity, tranquility, wisdom and satisfaction. So I like to think of him as a wise old man. Number 31 is the sun. This is all about energy and stamina and triumph and good things, and it's optimistic. It's a good card to get. Followed by 32, which is the moon. Now the moon for me is all about emotions, creativity, honour, seduction, the cycles of the moon. The moon controls the water on our planet, obviously, and we're made up of water, so the moon controls a lot. It can mean a month in period time too. Number 33 is the key, and this is the solution or the answer. It's what's important. It opens the door or it locks the door up. It's something that you need to keep an eye out for in a reading, because usually it's the solution to the question. Number 34 is fish. Fish are in the ocean. There's lots of water in the ocean, so it's about abundance. For me, it's the money card, the resources card, time, energy. It's about personal business, consulting, that sort of stuff. Number 35 is the anchor, and the anchor is all about stability. So you throw an anchor out the boat when you want to stop, but an anchor will keep you stuck if it's still out of the boat and you want to move forward. So double-edged sword with this one. It's about achievement, being stuck, persistence, stability. And finally, number 36, which is the cross. technically it's a religious symbol, but it could be the cross to bear. It's grief, pain, burden, sacrifice. It could be, religious vows that you make. So this, in combination with the heart and the ring, would be indicating that there's some sort of a commitment there. So that's all 36 cards for you. They're fun. I want you to know what they mean, but you just need one word that works for you. So for me, when I shuffle my cards, they were in order, but I could pull a card out and tell you exactly what it means to me on its own. But remember, it doesn't mean anything unless it's with other cards. So let's take some and see how we're going. The whip, pain, sex, exercise, anything repetitive. The birds, if you remember, what do birds do? They chatter. So it's about gossip, verbal communications. The child is the child. It's little and innocent. That's all it is. And the snake can be a snake in the grass, could be a strong woman. Depends what's around it. Not normally a very good card. Clouds, unclear. Bouquet, beautiful. Scythe is a cutting instrument, so surgery or cutting. There's the lady. The lilies, wisdom. Fox, for me, work, cunning. The bear is all about strength, stamina. Resources. Fish is in lots of water. There's lots of abundance, resources, time, energy, money. Key is the solution or the answer. The tower is a large organisation. The garden is gathering. The mountain, somewhere to be stuck or an obstacle. The ways or choices, decisions. Mice, worry. Heart, love. Book, knowledge, hidden things. A ring is a commitment. The letter, written communication. The man is the man, he's masculine. The sun is good, happy, bright. The stars. Oh, I always get a bit stuck with the stars, but hope, success, guidance. Stork's all about change and pregnancy, obviously. The emotions is the moon. The good luck, quickly. Clover. The ship is your journey. Your house is your house, is your home. Your home is where your heart is. The tree is all about health and spirituality. The anchor keeps you stuck, keeps you solid. The cross is something that you bear. It's also religion. The dog's all about loyalty and friendship. We've got the rider, he brings messages. And of course the coffin, which is the end, and funnily enough the last card. So we're going to start off with a basic 2 cards together. We're going to combine their single words into a statement, just a little one. So the first card that we've pulled is number 24, heart. So this is, the word for heart is love. Pull another one, see what we get. And the next one is bouquet. So bouquet is beauty, isn't it? So if we combine our 2 words together, we get love and beauty. Does that make sense? Have we got a beautiful love? Either way, we get the gist that the meaning of these 2 cards together is a lovely, beautiful heart, or a beautiful love. It's as simple as that. Let's do one last one before we move on to 3s. So the first card that I've pulled is card 22, which is the ways or decisions and choices. So this is about having choices or decisions to make. Wondering what I have decisions or choices to make about. And the next card is the tree, number 5, which we all knows about health now, don't we? Health and spirituality and balance. So what I need to make a decision about is to do with my health, perhaps. Let's see how that changes with a different card. So my decision now, when coupled with this card, would be around 34 fish, which is all about resources, time, money, energy, so abundance. So maybe I have a decision to make about money, or how I spend my time, or how I allocate my resources. And one last one, let's look at how these go together. So we've got a decision to make, and what's associated with the decision is the 32 moon. And as we know, 32 moon is about emotions for me and creativity. So maybe I need to be a bit more creative in my decision making process. Perhaps I need to take my emotions out of the decision making process. What you'll note is that none of these things will be right or wrong, they'll just be irrelevant, and the reason being is that we haven't got any context to put them in. So we need a frame of reference on which to hang our definitions, so like little coat hooks. Once we apply a question to the process, then we'll see what fits more easily or better. Let's do that now. Let's do a 3-card spread with the question of what do I need to know for today? And you can do this every morning. It's a great way to get to know your cards. So what do I need to know for today? This is book 26, so it's about knowledge and learning. The next card is 36 cross, which is about burdens or crosses to bear. Now together that would suggest that whatever I'm learning can be a little bit burdensome, so I need to bear with whatever it is that I'm doing that is associated with learning. And to tell you the truth, learning how to make videos has been quite challenging for me. Not the making of them, but the editing of, and making sure that the content is sufficient for you has been quite burdensome. You know, there's a burden on my heart making sure that I can get it right for you. Let's see what else I need to know. Okay, we've got 31, the sun. So together, what these cards are advising me is that although some learning that I'm doing can be quite frustrating perhaps and burdensome, not to worry, because it will have a really good outcome. So I'd be quite happy with that. Now if I drew these at the end of the day, I can relate this to what I have done. If I was to draw these in the morning, however, there's 101 possibilities that this could relate to. So it's worth the exercise pulling 3 cards in the morning and then seeing how they work towards the end of the day, and also pulling 3 cards at night time and seeing how you can apply them to your life. You'll start to see patterns emerge and your cards will start to talk to you. So there you go. So let's do a 3-card spread with the question, will I get the job I applied for last week? So will I be successful in getting the job that I applied for last week? The first card to come is letter, which we know is written documents. The second card is the fox. So we know that that is conniving or cunning, but it's also my card for work. When you're doing work, if you want to look at somebody's business or what they do for their job. So it's the job card. So we're now talking about contracts, about a job. It doesn't tell us whether it's going to be successful or not, but let's pull another card. And the card we've pulled is number 16, the stars. And we know that the stars mean success, good things. So it looks like in this case that I will be successful in getting the job that I applied for last week. Just want to talk a little bit more about the playing card inserts if you happen to have a pack like this. This is a heart club, it's the 28 Gentlemen. So in the playing inserts, if you want to play the yes-no game, then this hearts are yes. Diamonds, the other red card, is maybe yes. So not quite yes, but potentially yes. Clubs are definitely no, so they're a no card. And spades, they're a maybe no. So if you were to get all hearts, your answer would be yes. If you were to get all clubs, your answer would be no. If you were to get a combination and you want to do an odd number if you're going to do the yes-no game, then it would be the majority rules. And then you can go ahead and read the cards in association with that as well. Hope that helps. So that brings us to the end of our 30 minutes together. I hope that you have learned lots about these little cards. They're my favourite thing in the whole world to play with. They're very accurate and down to earth. Feel free to play this video as many times as you like, and I know each time you do you'll get some more insight into the cards, particularly the meaning section of the video. If you're interested in learning more about Lenormand, then contact me by all means. I have a Learn Lenormand 101 course which shows you all about 5-card spreads, past, present, future, with focus cards or non-focus cards, box spreads, astrology spreads, leading all the way up to the Grand Tableau spread, which is the ultimate goal for anyone that's reading with Lenormand cards. It's not as difficult as it first seems. We make it as simple as possible. Please contact me via my website www.complete-me.com.au or email emma@complete-me.com.au. I hope you've enjoyed yourself and good luck with your future readings.